Welcome to Wise Elders Stories channel. 6 Golden Habits for Healthy Aging. Discover them now. Health and old age advice for the elderly. Have you ever wondered what it takes to be so energetic, mentally sharp, and full of life into your 70s or 80s? You may have noticed that other people seem to be suffering from exhaustion, sickness, or a decline in mental capacity. Can you tell me what sets them apart? Truthfully, staying strong, vibrant, and happy does not have to be a challenge as we become older. There is a way to not just extend one's life expectancy, but to do so in a way that is healthy, joyful, and fulfilling, even as one matures. The application of 5 simple yet effective techniques can decrease the risk of developing chronic diseases like diabetes and heart disease and increase the lifespan by over a decade, according to a study out of Harvard. Learn how to turn aging into a pleasurable experience by implementing these 6 behaviors in this video. Regardless of your age, you will discover the keys to a strong and fulfilling life, from easy-to-implement strategies to shocking truths that even medical professionals find astounding. In light of this, why be there? The 6th habit is a game-changer. It will catch you off guard and may hold the secret to a life of energy you never thought imaginable. Come along with us as we set sail on our adventure. I would greatly appreciate it if you enjoyed this video before we start. I am able to continue spreading the word about aging healthily thanks to your support. Please subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss a video. If you love this article, please leave the first comment below. If that's not the case, I'd appreciate it if you could tell me how I'm doing by posting a comment at the page's footer. We can start now. 1. Keep up regular treks. The seemingly insignificant act of walking has far-reaching effects on one's physical health, mental state, and general misery. Regaining your energy, keeping your independence, and improving your life little by little are all aspects of movement that are fundamental to this. When you see someone in their 70s or 80s move, do you notice the incredible energy and self-assurance they exude? It is not some elaborate exercise regimen or magic potion, but rather the efficacy of frequent walking that is their secret. According to studies, this one practice can change the way we age for the better by making us feel good all the time, keeping us mobile, and stimulating our brains. Walking regularly can lower the risk of cardiovascular disease by as much as 40%, according to studies conducted by Harvard Medical School. This makes walking one of the most accessible and effective health treatments that are currently available. With every step you take, your heart pumps blood through your veins with increasing force, supplying your cells with oxygen and nourishment. As you walk, your blood vessels dilate, your lungs enlarge, and your muscles lengthen and get stronger. On the other hand, walking has powerful self-care benefits that reach beyond the physical to the mental and spiritual realms. Whether it's a brisk march or a slow, reflective stroll, walking strengthens your ability to control your health and welcome the years ahead with joy and optimism. The beauty of strolling lies in its simplicity. In contrast to rigorous exercises that call for expensive gym memberships, complicated equipment, or high-impact motions, walking is an accessible, low-barrier activity that people of all ages may participate in. It calls for average fitness levels and no special athletic ability. Being ready to move is the only requirement. You may start a new chapter in your life today, even if you have never exercised regularly before. Take a small dose at first. Only 5 minutes. Half an hour. Taking in the fresh air while jogging in your backyard, casually circling your neighborhood, or a park can all be great places to go for a jog. These little things, when added up over time, form a powerful routine that refreshes your mind and body. There is a strong correlation between walking and a reduced risk of acquiring diabetes, obesity, and hypertension. Furthermore, endorphins are your body's natural hormones that make you feel good. Hormones like these boost your spirits, make you feel less anxious, and give you more energy. In addition to the obvious physiological and psychological benefits, walking also offers a chance to reconnect with nature and oneself, which can have a profoundly healing effect. Picture yourself outside, breathing in the crisp morning air or basking in the bright rays of the afternoon sun. As you step out into nature, the delicate sound of birdsong, leaves rustling in the wind, and the steady beat of your footsteps serve as soothing reminders that you are fully alive and appreciating the splendor of this moment. Taking a stroll around the block can be a great way to get some fresh air, think things over, or perhaps meet new people. Get your spouse, a friend, or a neighbor involved. Gently stroll side by side, listening to each other's tales, laughing together, or just taking it easy. Spending time with loved ones strengthens bonds, keeps loneliness at bay, and improves overall well-being. And if you're the type who thrives in peace and quiet, make each step a chance to recharge your soul and get some much-needed mental space. A strong argument in favor of walking is the fact that it is a simple and effective way to increase your lifespan. With every action you do, you cast a vote for a brighter, more resilient, and healthier tomorrow. Why is this taking so long? Get your shoes on and go outside. That's the first step toward a full, meaningful, and joyful existence. 2. Watch what you eat very carefully. Proper nutrition is more than just a way to live longer, it's a way of life itself. What you eat on a regular basis determines how sharp your mind gets and how much energy you have as you get older. Imagine yourself well into your 80s, able to move around freely without pain or exhaustion, with sharp mind and strong muscles. A good diet makes it happen, so it's not just wishful thinking. Our dietary needs actually increase, not decrease, with aging. Despite this, many people give in to the temptation of processed foods, which are convenient but heavy in sugar, unhealthy fats, and sodium. In addition to slowing you down, these meals are bad for your health and can increase your chances of developing diabetes, obesity, hypertension, and heart disease. On the flip side, a diet rich in complete, nutrient-dense meals helps metabolism, keeps bones strong, protects the brain, and encourages proper functioning of all bodily systems. Making choices that allow one to thrive, making sure that each meal is a step toward a healthier, more robust version of oneself, is more important than denying oneself. Hence, how can one define a healthy diet? Do not be surprised if you find it easier than you think. Make sure your plate is as colorful as you can manage to start. Instead of being a mere accompaniment, fruits and vegetables should form the basis of your meals. Vitamins and minerals found in leafy greens like kale and spinach, antioxidant-rich berries, fiber-packed sweet potatoes, and hydrating cucumbers keep your body running at its best. You can avoid the crashes in energy that come from low blood sugar by eating nutritious grains like quinoa, brown rice, and oats, which release their energy slowly but steadily throughout the day. One of the most important things you can do to keep from becoming weak as you get older is to eat lean proteins like chicken, fish, beans, and lentils. Furthermore, there are good fats, the true heroes of longevity who seldom receive the credit they deserve. A diet rich in omega-3 fatty acids, found in foods like avocados, almonds, olive oil, and fatty seafood like salmon, can help lower inflammation, strengthen the heart, and stave against cognitive loss. With every bite you take, you have the chance to build a strong, healthy body that is full of energy. But it's just as important to leave some foods out before adding others. Preservatives, artificial substances, and sugar are abundant in processed foods including packaged snacks, frozen dinners, and sugary desserts. These foods hasten aging, impede digestion, and raise the risk of chronic disease. Despite the fact that these foods may make you feel good in the short term, they have far from satisfying effects in the long run. According to studies, those who eat a lot of processed foods are more likely to have cognitive fog, mood swings, and Alzheimer's disease. Nourishing the brain is essential for keeping mental acuity high into old age. Staying hydrated is an often overlooked yet vital part of maintaining good health. Even while our perception of thirst decreases with age, our body's water requirement stays constant. Dehydration causes a host of unpleasant symptoms, including lethargy, disorientation, joint pain, and gastrointestinal problems. Avoiding these symptoms is as simple as drinking enough water every day. Steer clear of sugary sodas and processed drinks if you want to keep hydrated and have energy. Substitute water, herbal teas, or water infused with mint and lemon for the rest. Avoiding unhealthy food shouldn't be a chore. Consistently making small changes, like choosing water over soda, replacing processed snacks with nuts and fruit, or switching from white bread to whole grain, can have a big impact. The goal should not be perfection but the cultivation of habits that will serve you well in old age. The best gift you can give yourself when you fuel your body with real food is the ability to live fully, freely, and energetically throughout your life. 3. Keep yourself mentally engaged. Strengthening your body is just as important as keeping your mind active. A well-exercised brain, like a well-conditioned muscle, keeps its alertness, resilience, and sharpness throughout life. Inattention can lead to forgetfulness, brain fog, and a general deterioration in cognitive function. On the flip side, mental exercise can delay the onset of diseases like Alzheimer's and dementia while simultaneously preserving lucidity and improving problem-solving ability. Envision yourself in your 70s with excellent memory, the ability to hold in-depth discussions, the capacity to learn new things, and sharp mental faculties. You have developed your cognitive tenacity by regular brain stimulation. It is not a fluke. The positive update? Effortless mental workouts or complex brain-boosting medicines are not required. Little things you do every day, like reading, solving puzzles, learning new things, and staying socially active, can add up to big changes in your brain's ability to process information as you become older. One of the simplest and most efficient ways to keep brain function is to read. Any type of reading material, from riveting novels to thought-provoking newspaper articles to insightful non-fiction books, forces the brain to process, analyze, and remember information. Improving memory, attention, and creativity are all benefits of this. Reading aloud is a great way to delay or even reverse cognitive loss since it forces you to use your brain's ability to focus and understand what you're reading. And if you find that reading a long book is too much, don't worry. Interesting articles in magazines or blogs can provide the same benefits. Choosing stuff that makes you think, assess, and learn is really important. Puzzles and other exercises can be a pleasant and interesting way to improve cognitive function. Mental workouts are what puzzle games like chess, logic riddles, Sudoku, and crosswords really are. They test your memorization abilities, encourage creative thinking, and improve your problem-solving abilities. Your brain is like a gym. Every time you solve a puzzle or beat a chess opponent, you're strengthening your neural connections. What is the most delicious part? These pursuits are easy to get into and have a positive impact on one's mood and well-being. Learning new things is a great way to keep your mind active and fresh. Is picking up a new instrument, learning a new language, or improving your cooking or art abilities something you've ever thought about doing? By challenging your brain beyond its usual limitations, these pursuits enhance memory, concentration, and creativity. People who continue learning throughout their life have better cognitive capacities and are less likely to get Alzheimer's disease, according to research. Put another way, you are actively strengthening your brain and guaranteeing its adaptability by challenging yourself with new things. But preserving cognitive function through social engagement is often underappreciated. Taking part in conversations, debating topics, and telling tales forces one to pay attention, answer, and think critically. Those who are active in their communities and have strong relationships with others are more likely to keep their brainpower for a longer amount of time after they stop using it. These kinds of encounters, whether they're in-depth chats with loved ones, spirited debates at literary gatherings, or even just catching up over the phone with a long-lost friend, keep you mentally and emotionally stimulated and pleased. The secret to keeping your brain active, instead of finishing one big work, is to incorporate little, regular habits that challenge your mind every day. Interact with people, read, discover, and educate yourself. The more one tests their brain, the stronger, faster, and sharper it will stay. Why not start living your best life now so that your golden years are filled with self-assurance, insight, and curiosity? 4. Take part in weight training. Despite its often overlooked importance, strength training is a powerful tool for maintaining energy, independence, and resilience as we age. If you want to maintain your strength, mobility, and bone density into your 70s, 80s, and beyond, strength training is a great tool to use. But a lot of people think that resistance training, like lifting weights, is reserved for young people who are athletic or interested in building muscle. Everyday tasks like carrying groceries, climbing stairs, or getting out of a chair might become even more challenging as we age because of sarcopenia. You may ensure your independence, strength, and activity levels for many years to come by regularly strength training, which can reduce, reverse, or even stop muscle loss. Building strength is not about overdoing it or going to the limit. Rather, it's about gradually and safely increasing one's strength so that they may keep doing the things they love without limitations. Picture yourself unrestricted in your movement, able to lift your own shopping bags without pain, and able to run after your grandkids without becoming tired. Strength training makes all of this possible. It lessens the likelihood of falls and fractures, the two biggest threats to health and autonomy as we become older, by improving balance, increasing bone density, and enhancing coordination. Research shows that weight-bearing exercises, such squats, leg lifts, and resistance training, can significantly lower the chances of developing osteoporosis and fractures. This helps to keep your bones strong and your body resilient. A person can keep their muscle mass, improve their posture, and avoid joint pain by performing simple workouts using light dumbbells, resistance bands, or even just their own body weight. Beyond improving your physical health, strength training has many other benefits. Its impact on psychological and emotional well-being is substantial as well. Strength training helps alleviate stress, anxiety, and sadness by triggering the production of endorphins, the body's own chemical messengers that improve mood. A more active and fulfilling lifestyle is a direct result of the increased self-confidence, competence, and control that many older persons report experiencing after starting strength training. You will confidently go through life, not worrying about whether or not you can do your daily tasks, because you will know that your body is strong and reliable. Many people mistakenly believe that strength training requires expensive equipment or a gym membership, which is far from the truth. Nevertheless, with only a few simple motions, you may start strength training in the comfort of your own home. Building core and leg strength with exercises like squats and seated leg lifts makes it easier to walk, balance, and stand up straight. To keep your upper body strong for lifting and carrying, try arm workouts with modest weights or common household items like water bottles. Modified planks and wall push-ups are great for strengthening the abdominals, enhancing posture, and relieving back discomfort. It is critical to start with small objectives and maintain consistency. A daily commitment of just 10 to 15 minutes can have a profound effect on your confidence and self-esteem. Age is not a barrier, in actuality. That should be plenty to get you started on strength training right now. Your body's incredible ability to adapt and gain strength is constant throughout your life. You can give yourself the greatest chance at a future full of vitality, self-assurance, and autonomy by making fundamental strength workouts a regular part of your regimen. You are investing in your future with every move you take today. Why is this taking so long? Take charge of your future well-being, independence, and energy by starting today. Keeping in touch with friends and family is one of the most underrated ways to improve your mental health, live longer, and age gracefully. Having strong relationships is important at any age, but it gets more important as we get older for our mental, emotional, and physical health. A lack of social interaction may have just as negative an impact on health as smoking or long-term conditions like diabetes or cardiovascular disease, according to studies. Worst-case scenario, it speeds up cognitive decline, weakens the immune system, and makes stress worse. On the flip side, those who make an effort to cultivate their social ties tend to live longer, have better mental health, and report higher levels of enjoyment and contentment. People of all ages benefit from the positive effects of social connections, including increased sense of purpose, emotional support, and a feeling of belonging in one's community. One of the greatest risks of getting older is the subtle but serious problem of loneliness, which can have a negative impact on one's mental and physical health over time. Many older people may find themselves with less social interaction after retirement, the death of a spouse, or the relocation of children. A life devoid of meaningful relationships can quickly spiral into a life of boredom and isolation. But being alone isn't something you have to accept. We can overcome this challenge if we work hard and stay focused. Joining up on group activities, making new friends, or getting back in touch with old acquaintances are all great ways to keep connected and engaged. Even something as easy as keeping in frequent contact with loved ones, going to community events, or joining a book club can have a profound effect on one's mental and emotional health. There are many benefits to your mental health and happiness, as well as your emotional well-being, from maintaining an active social life. Engaging in meaningful conversations, sharing experiences, and participating in group activities can improve cognitive performance, keep the mind agile, and lower the risk of dementia. Keeping one's brain active and strong is as simple as taking part in conversations, which force one to think critically, remember details, and express themselves. Indeed, compared to their solitary peers, seniors who actively participate in social activities have a life expectancy that is up to 50% higher. This is due to the fact that engaging in social interactions alleviates stress, strengthens the immune system, and offers a steady stream of intellectual stimulation, all of which lead to a longer and better life. Consider Margaret, a widow of 82 years who started to isolate herself after her husband died. As the days stretched into weeks of isolation, her previously bustling life started to feel empty. But when she joined a community center, it was an act of faith that changed everything. Group talks and volunteer work were additional activities in which she engaged. Just by taking that first step, she was able to make new acquaintances, have deep conversations, and feel connected to the world again, which quickly restored her passion for living. Her story shows that getting back into the social circle and enjoying each other's company is possible at any age. Technology provides strong means of staying connected in today's society, when distance and schedules can make in-person connections challenging. Through video chats, online groups, and phone calls, it is possible to engage with loved ones despite their geographical distance. You can strengthen relationships and remember that you are not alone by sending a caring message, sharing a memory, or just checking in with someone. Similar to how one must prioritize one's physical health, one must also prioritize one's social connections and actively seek out opportunities to engage with others. Preventing loneliness isn't the only benefit of making and keeping friends, doing so also improves quality of life. A sense of belonging, purpose, and well-being can be enhanced via every shared experience, conversation, and strengthened connection. You may ensure that your twilight years are filled with laughter, company, and the support of people who matter the most by keeping up with your social relationships. Because of this, why wait? Become a part of the group, start a conversation, and dial that number. The best years of your life are still ahead of you. Number 6, get some sleep. Getting enough good sleep is one of the most underappreciated but powerful weapons in the fight against unhealthy aging. Many people prioritize food, exercise, and social activities over sleep, despite the fact that sleep is essential for physical health, mental clarity, and general well-being. Insomnia, lighter sleep, and disturbed sleep are all symptoms of a changing body's ability to fall and stay asleep, which can happen with age. Sleep, however, is not a luxury but a need. Sleep is when the body does a lot of important things, such repairing itself, regulating metabolism, strengthening the immune system, and consolidating memories. Not only does not getting enough sleep make the following day drag, but it also lowers immunity, increases blood pressure, slows cognitive decline, and shortens lifetime. The ancient saying, "Sleep is gold," couldn't be more true, studies have linked getting a good night's rest to better mental and physical health, a longer lifespan, and less stress overall. A good night's sleep does more than just make you feel better. It gives your body the time it needs to repair, rejuvenate, and be ready to face the problems of the next day. One of the biggest risks of not getting enough sleep is to your brain's health. Evidence suggests that memory loss and Alzheimer's disease are more likely in people who suffer from chronic sleep deprivation. While we sleep deeply, our brains flush away the toxins that have built up over the day. This includes dementia-causing beta-amyloid plaques. Sleep deprivation causes these harmful compounds to persist in the brain, which leads to mental fog, forgetfulness, and long-term cognitive deterioration. After a restless night, do you ever find it hard to focus, solve problems, or recall details? This is because sleep is critical for regulating emotions, learning new things, and focusing. Without it, the brain has a hard time with even the most fundamental tasks, which may be rather overwhelming. For optimal mental performance, emotional stability, and memory retention, nothing beats a good night's sleep, which acts as a reset button for your brain. The effects of sleep on physical health are substantial, and they are just as substantial as those on cognitive function. Restless legs, high blood pressure, diabetes, and excess body fat are all symptoms of disturbed sleep. Inadequate sleep causes the body to produce more cortisol, a stress hormone, which in turn causes inflammation, high blood pressure, and weight gain. Lack of sleep also alters hunger hormones, which might make you want sugary, high-calorie snacks. Obesity and metabolic issues may result from this. On the flip side, sleep promotes muscle repair from everyday use, decreases tension, and lowers blood pressure. It is like a natural healer. Getting 7 or 9 hours of good sleep every night is one of the simplest and most efficient ways to protect your heart, regulate your metabolism, and maintain optimal body function. What are some ways to improve the quality of your sleep? Create a peaceful routine for going to bed. Do things like reading or light stretching to help you relax, and stay away from electronic devices. Low light levels. Even when on vacation, stick to a regular sleep routine by going to bed and getting up at the same times every day. To promote restful sleep, make sure your bedroom is cool, dark, and quiet, and cut back on caffeine and heavy foods before bed. Try some relaxation techniques like deep breathing, meditation, or writing in a diary before bed if you have trouble sleeping because your mind is racing. Sleep is more than just a slumber. It's an active, vital process that keeps you healthy, sharp mentally, and well-rounded. Sleep is truly priceless, therefore making it a priority to get good sleep is like investing in a healthier, livelier, and longer future. The golden years are not a time to hibernate, but to seize the day with purpose, resilience, and appreciation. How long we live and how well we age are both affected by the choices we make in our younger years. The promotion of health goes beyond just being well. It also includes being active, maintaining autonomy, and finding joy in everyday life. Essential elements of a satisfying life include walking, eating healthily, thinking, making friends, getting enough sleep, and strengthening one's muscles. You are investing in your future self with every deep discussion you have, every healthy meal you eat, and every step you take. A lot of people think that getting older is inevitable, but the truth is that you can actually do a lot more to keep yourself healthy than you think. Interactions with other people keep your soul satisfied, education keeps your mind sharp, and physical activity maintains you fit. The aging process is not an excuse to fade into oblivion, but rather an opportunity to rediscover and renew one's priorities in life. The choices we make on a daily basis have the power to increase our resilience, vitality, and happiness. The years that matter most are not those that have passed, rather, they are the ones that you made the conscious decision to live out with enthusiasm and purpose.